Hi everybody, welcome back to KWPR, Koi Water Plants and Rants. I'm Martin, as most of you know by now. So again, just a another quick little update, because I don't seem to be able to get as much achieved these days as what I used to in a weekend. Working away all week, sorry about the noise of the hoover, I'm doing the filters. Anyway, the drum install has sort of begun in the filter pit, just over behind me over there. When I dug out the extension where the drum's going to sit, I didn't know which drum I was going for, what measurements would be or anything like that. So now I've got the drum and everything like that, I'm having to raise the floor level quite a lot, about 6 inches, something like that. So I've been in there today, I've put a shutter in, that was tight. Trying to find nice straight bits of wood for that as well, because I'm a cheapskate, I'm not going to buy fresh wood just to make the shutter in. So I managed to do all that, put some hardcore down, and I sort of like only had time to sort of like just cement the edges in, just to get everything set and stable. So next weekend, hopefully, if the weather's with us, be able to get that poured, and then I've got a week booked off, first week of June, and that's when I plan to do the drum install, providing I've got everything. Anyway, spin you around, have a look at the fish and a little chat, and turn you on. Keep that, turn you on, cheeky. So I'll try and move away from the hoover a little bit. So, everybody's still doing well. Just hoovering up a bit of black soldier fly larvae. So it's been a lovely sunny day, and I like this sort of stuff. I like to give them, alright, it's dried, but I like to give them a bit of a natural treat every now and again, and they do enjoy it, especially Patch. Look at Patch. She's almost going to tip over backwards. Try and get enough down her throat. But yeah, everybody's doing well. Still got the platinum ogon there for sale, 40 quid. I will put it on Telegram if nobody comes up with it. I did get an email, I tried to reply to you, saying that you'll be interested in that Tancho shower if the other guy lets me down. I have tried to reply to you, but it just keeps on bouncing back for some reason. I don't know why, but I'll keep on working on it. The internet, not the internet per se, but my email provider has been having problems last week or so. But I will get back to you. But yeah, everything's going well. You can't see because the sun's going down a little bit, but I'm getting a little bit of a blanket weed problem, unfortunately. It's not drastic, so I'm not going to do anything about it yet. Just let nature take its course. I'm a big believer in the pond being a biosystem. You know, it's living, breathing, eating, everything in the pond, from the walls of your pond to your pipework and everything like that. You know, it becomes an ecosystem. And I too take umbrage to these people who are constantly doing something to their pond. I think some YouTubers are guilty of this. Not picking anybody out in particular, but I mean, some people just try to do things for content's sake, and then end up constantly having problems. And that's because, you know, you change one little thing in your pond, it can upset the balance of the ecosystem. So I try to let things lie, not try to change too much. Yes, I'm putting a drum in, that's a major change, but I'm aware of it could upset the balance for a little while. So I will be keeping an eye on things. But, yeah, the hungry little monsters. yummy down there. It's absolutely outstanding fish. And there's new Adam Byron to happy. Come over into the calmer water. Growing nicely. I am going to keep roll with this one at least this season, just to see out of interest. I'm well happy with it. Yeah, not the best patterning in the world, but coloration, skin quality, and size of throwing it was really nice. So yeah, you know, a little bit of drainage going on, all water quality checks and everything like that are clear, but to me that means it's just getting to that time of year now where a little bit of... Sorry, the phone went off then, so can't remember where I was, but anyway, yeah, filters are done now. As you can see, water levels drop. Can't see there, over there, yeah, you can see the water levels dropped anyway. Topping it up now slowly. Was hoping to put my auto feeder on, the P7000 I can use at the moment, which don't get me wrong, it's a great little feeder. That one there, great little feeder, but come back out, a new Acer as well. Yeah, but the P7000, great little feeder. Time settings though, you can only have 3 time settings, so if you want it to go off at the time you want, you can only have 3, but you can set it up for frequent feed, where you put it, input the start time, finish time, and how many feeds you want during the day to go off, and then the computer works it out automatically, which is all right. But because I have the air curtain in front of the skimmer, so I time it to go off in, so just like I said, when the feeder's about to go off, the air curtain comes on a couple of minutes before the feeder goes off. Feeder goes off, food goes in the water, fish get plenty of time to eat it all up, and it doesn't get sucked down the skimmer. Not at the cost of a bag of sake akari. That way, you know, you try and keep it in. Worked very well last year, but my hair pump packed up again. Don't get me wrong, the Jacob J-Bow pumps, for the price range, are very good little pumps, but it just didn't like the stop-start. Starting, going off, and I kept on going through diaphragms for a living. So I did order a new pump from Absolute. I was hoping it would have been here at the weekend, but they're a little bit behind with their deliveries at the moment, so it won't be here till this week. So I'll show you that when I get it. A bit more upmarket, hopefully a bit more manly handling the stop-start of it. But yeah, I was hoping it'd be here this weekend, so the feeder will have to wait. But I was looking at getting a different feeder. Now I was looking at Profi. A lot of money, Profi feeders. You know, smart design, very clever in what they do. But again, well, not again. You can't set any timed deliveries of food. You can't sort of sell it for 8:50, 9:30, or anything like that. You just, again, you put in the start time, the finish time, how many feeds, and you know how many grams you want to go in per feed. Which for a pump that size, for a pump costing as much as what they do, is a little bit disappointing. So in comes the superfish, and I know superfish feeders did have a bit of a problem with the clocks gaining time or losing time or something like that, but they seem to have sorted all that out now. And the good thing about this is that you can set your feeds to the time you want, up to 24 times in a day. Yeah, the superfish feeder, okay, it's not got a metal hopper holder. It's got a plastic one, but it's a very strong plastic one. It looks almost identical to a Profi. Works a little bit different, the internals are, but I mean, it's a third or quarter of the price of a Profi feeder, which, you know, if you're listening, Profi, you know, and you want to keep charging the amount of money you charge, let's get some time deliveries put onto your control box. So yeah, I think when the time's right, I will be giving the superfish one a try. I know a couple of people who have got them at the moment, and they think they're the absolute bee's knees. They do what they say on the tin, which is brilliant.
Never stops. Anyway, before I go, because this is plants as well, so gardens, regular viewers will might remember last year where I was doing slug counts at night. My garden is absolutely inundated with slugs and snails, to the fact where, I mean, they just virtually eat everything. Absolute nightmare to try and keep on top of. I'm not a big believer in sort of killing things off for the sake of killing things off. You know, I believe in let nature be and do their things, but this is just too much. It is just overwhelming. You're spending good money for it just to get chomped away. So I have got some of these, which are nematodes. It's a biological slug killer. It's a natural control. Basically, you get a little sachet which you pour into a bucket of water. I think it's 4 litres of water. Mix it all up, and then you take half a litre of that, put that into the watering can, add 4.5 litres of water, and then you water it around your garden. Now, nematodes are little parasitic things that attack slugs only, and they go in through the little breather holes of the slugs, get inside, attack the slug from the inside, multiply rapidly once they're inside the slug, and once the slug withers and dies, they disperse and go off and look for another slug. Cruel? Cruel? Maybe, but sometimes you've got to do these things to battle them. It'd be alright if I had frogs and toads and things in the garden, but obviously, not being a nature pond and being dedicated koi pond, you don't want frogs and toads. Did try a little wildlife found out the front, but that didn't really do much, so something for the future maybe. Anyway, but yeah, so that's it for this week. Like I say, not a lot again, just a quick catch up to let you know what's going on. Like I said, the drum will be going in soon, so there's a bit more to do then. I've got new air pump, and I'll take you through that when that comes. I'll take you through that next week. And hopefully it'll be new fish day as well. Hopefully. So there'll be something else for you there. A little bit behind everybody else. They all seem to be picking up their fish in our little group. But again, job, life, and the universe seem to get in the way. So hopefully I'll be getting mine next week. But until then, stay safe, everybody. And remember, this ain't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Tally bye.